So as you can see from the ground, we got our first frost last night, and it is cold out this morning. So I did go ahead and cover my pumpkins. I couldn't cover like the whole area, but I did get some of it covered. But you can see like the damage that the frost has done to the leaves that didn't get covered. So hopefully underneath it's still okay. So I'm just going to take these tarp things off, and hopefully all will be good. So my pumpkins were not ready, and I just wanted to give them some more time to ripen. We're actually not supposed to have another frost. Like, it's actually supposed to stay up in the high 40s and low 50s. But you can see that they still have a ways to go. So hopefully over the next couple of weeks, as long as we don't have another frost like this, we will actually be able to harvest some pumpkins. I have some more down here. Yeah, they're quite a ways from actually being ripe, but I guess all we can do is what we can do. Then we've got some over in here and some more. But the part of the plants that I really couldn't cover didn't do so well. The celery is still alive and looking good. I figured it would be okay. My flowers, not so good. My butternut squash, not so good. And the only reason I didn't cover this last night was because my chickens were out here and pecked holes in them. Well, the ones that had escaped from the fence, they kind of ate through all of them. So I didn't waste my time in covering them. Everything inside the greenhouse is good. I got some mint and my lettuce. And then I do have some small lettuces germinating. I also do have a few pepper plants in here that are just starting to flower. So I guess I'll just leave them in here as long as they'll hold up. So here is what I decided to do with my broom corn that I harvested the other day. And I just made a simple swag and added some dried flowers. And I kind of like it, it's pretty. You see the different colors in it. It was pretty easy to make. Alright, so if you don't know, I usually keep my chickens cooped up during the summer months because they tear up my gardens. But since we had our frost last night and I already got pretty much everything out of the garden, I'm just going to let them out to free range for a while today and see how it goes. So let's go let them out. You guys want to come out? Come on. They're like, really? You gonna let me out? I just love to be able to let them out so that they can get those fresh greens that they like and search for some bugs. And I hate keeping them all cooped up, but I like my garden too. And I try to provide them with as much greens as possible while they're in the coop in the fenced-in area. They'll generally stay right here around the coop for just a little while, and then they will eventually be all over the yard. I still haven't got my compost out of there yet. Hopefully this week I will get to that. This is the first place they usually do go, is the compost bin. Lots of worms in there for them to eat. So this is just a slightly raised bed. This is where I had the big tall marigolds that I just pulled out. And so the chickens will scratch up in here a little bit. I do got a little bit of weeding to do. I got some strawberry plants in there. And I'll probably add some more fresh compost to here. And let it sit all winter. And then at some point, while I clean out the coop, I throw that right on top. This is really, really fertile soil right here. That's why I love usually to use it for my peppers. This year I decided to switch it up and use it for flowers, but I actually really regret doing that because my pepper harvest was not that good. Well, they look like they're really enjoying their day outside today. It's warm, it's sunny. It was freezing when I first came out this morning, and with the frost overnight it made it really cold, but now it's warming up pretty nicely, so they're having a grand old time. Alright, I'm just going to grab some hay for the bunnies and fill up their cages because they really need some fresh hay in there. Alright, so we're going to give these guys some fresh hay. Keep them warm. Keep them fed. Since it's getting so much colder at night time, I've been trying to make sure they have some extra hay, but I haven't filled it up in a couple days, so he's just gonna sit there and eat it all. The rooster is chasing one of my hens around, and she's hiding from him. Here she goes. Oh boy. They're always up waiting for you to bring them something. Don't try to escape, guys. Get back in there. I'm trying to do this with one hand. We're burying the bunnies. Alright, so that should keep them ones pretty good for a little while. Alright, so I'm going to put some hay in this last cage here. that last them. They're just so cute. Hi everyone, it's a beautiful fall day out in the nice sunshine, and it's a little breezy out today, but not too bad, and it's just overall a perfect day. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about my plans for this week. This week I want to get some more of the gardens weeded and cleaned out so that I can get that taken care of, and so that the gardens are ready to plant in the spring and not to mess around. I don't have to weed. I can just go out and plant because springtime is busy enough around here. So I need to get some plastic over the windows on the coop just to keep it warm, because right now I just have hardware cloth over them, and I just want to put some plastic over top of the windows so that it stays warm, because I don't want to use a heat lamp out there, and sometimes it can get to, like, you know, when it gets 20 below I start to get a little worried, and that's when I usually just put more hay in the coop. I mean, we've seen it even as low as like 30 below, which doesn't happen very often, but it can happen. So I really just want to get the coop winterized, and lots of hay put in there, because they're going to kind of be cooped up, and when they come out, they'll have to come out in the snow, so it's still going to be cold for them. Other than that, so another thing I wanted to mention is very soon my friend Tammy will be joining me on this channel, and I'm very excited about that, because my husband works full-time, and he's not really a homesteader. He's not really a gardener. He's not really into raising animals and gardening and all of that, although he does support me in what I do. It's just not his thing. So anyway, I kind of do all that by myself. The kids help out a little bit, but I'm really glad that Tammy's going to be joining me. She lives in a small town, and she has a little space in her backyard. She does some container gardening. She really likes herbs and essential oils and natural medicine kind of stuff. So, airplane. So, I'm just really excited, because we have a lot of great ideas and a lot of good stuff coming. We're going to start a homestead pantry prepping type of video, and just to get our pantries prepped, and show you all the good deals we find. And so there's a bee flying around the camera. Now it's on it. I like bees, but I'm very allergic to them. But anyway, so I'm really glad you joined me today, and I hope you'll subscribe to our channel. You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook. We're on Pinterest, and we have a website called livingfaithhomestead.com. And I hope to see you again soon. I hope everyone has a blessed day.